Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Good morning. Thank y'all for dropping by for our show. Ooh, child. Okay. Thank y'all for dropping by for our show. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday. Thank you guys for joining. Let me get my fan on, child. Let me get my fan on. Where my fan at? All right. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah, here we go. All right. All right, so let's get into the show. How y'all doing? Happy Monday to everyone. We have a great show for you guys. We got some topics that we're going to run through. We got some updates that we're going to give you guys. I hope you guys are having a great one. All right. I know everybody hit the like button. I don't even have to ask because I know you guys are on it like that. But nevertheless, get into the show. I hope you guys got your coffee and your tea and you're getting or got where you need to be this morning. Yeah, again, happy Monday. Let's get started. Y'all pardon me for starting a little late this morning. This morning's been kind of chaotic, trying to get stuff done on the phone, all of that. So thank y'all. All right, let's get into our show. Let's get into the show. Everything said in the video is alleged in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Let's go ahead and share so y'all can see with me. Yes, I see y'all. Good morning. Good morning, Carla Burrell. Let's see. I see Carla Burrell, Sunny Days, Sheila Washington. Angela is here. Brown Eyes is here. Who said that is here? Arthur Victor Johnson is here. Carla Johnson. I see y'all. I see ya. I see ya. All right, so let's go ahead and get this one piece of politics out of the way. We only have one piece so we can get into the mess. All right. President Donald Trump, or Donald Trump, honey, not my president, says Elon Musk has been off the rails following his mention of a third political party. Now, Trump says, I'm saddened to watch Elon Musk go completely off the rails, essentially becoming a train wreck over the past 5 weeks. Says that he even wants to start a third political party, despite the fact that they have never succeeded in the U.S. All right. So as you guys can see, they are back fighting again. These two right here, child, this love affair is crazy. Now, on Sunday, it says that Trump made a lengthy post to Truth Social addressing Elon Musk following his mention of third party opposing Trump's tax bill. All right. Y'all know the big, what is it? Beautiful bill or whatever it is it's called. I think it's the dumbest shit ever created. But yeah. So Trump criticized the idea of a third party, stating that the one thing third parties are good for is creation of complete and total disruption and chaos. Ain't that a coincidence? And says that we have enough of that with the radical left Democrats, okay? It says who have lost their confidence in their minds. It says that Musk's decision appeared to be a response to the reconciliation package, which proposed eliminating incentives for electric vehicles that Musk opposed. Says that, however, the tax bill would permit households earning under $200,000 or $100,000 for individuals to deduct up to $10,000 per year in interest paid on auto loans for U.S. assembled vehicles, okay, including Teslas. So I don't own a Tesla, don't want a Tesla, don't have a desire. For somebody give me one for free, I'm gonna sell it and get the money. I don't desire to have a Tesla, and nothing against nobody to do. That's just my preference. But these two are fighting again, child. It's not surprising at all. Okay, and I refuse to read all of what Trump has to say because I don't really give a damn. All right, but if you guys want to, head on over to the Shade Room, honey. It's right there. Okay. So Elon Musk says that by a factor of 2 to 1, says that you want a new political party and you shall have it. When it comes to bankrupting our country with waste and graft, says that we live in a one-party system, not a democracy. Today, the America Party is formed to give you back your freedom. Says the Independence Day is the perfect time to ask if you want independence from the two-party, said that some say in party system. Should we create the American Party is what he's asking. So they show this poll. So he's fighting against Trump once again, and Trump is not feeling that. So, of course, it's getting ready to be more mess. Let's get on into some other things that's going on in the world, because, baby, it's always something. All right. Pow pow violence erupts over the 4th of July weekend in Chicago. Now, 4 people are unalived and 37 people are injured. Now, some of you guys might have heard, if you live in Chicago or probably in this area, you might have thought it was fireworks, but it was really pow pows going off. Okay. People are crazy. Let's get into this news. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk.
Unfortunately, more violence in the city. So far, at least 40 people have been shot and 6 killed across Chicago this 4th of July weekend. Some neighborhood residents walked the track at Avalon Park, unaware just hours earlier gun violence claimed the life of a teenage girl while wounding a man there.
I'm always shocked at the things that's happening in this area, but again, I'm getting used to it at the same time. But it is heartbreaking.
Just before 11 p.m. Friday night, investigators say gunfire erupted in the park located in the 1200 block of East 83rd Street on the city's south side. Police say 16-year-old Mia Smith died of a bullet wound to the throat, while a 35-year-old man was hit in the leg after an attacker approached them on foot and opened fire. In the hours to follow, there would be 2 new mass shootings. The first within the city's back of the yards neighborhood, leaving 7 people wounded. It happened near 48th and Justine just after 11 o'clock. That's when witnesses say 2 gunmen walked up to a crowd and started shooting. The 4 women injured range in age from 21 to 27 years old and were seriously or critically hurt, along with a 21-year-old and a 29-year-old man. A 42-year-old man also remains hospitalized. Another attack on the group happened near the Cook County Criminal Courts building. Investigators say 4 men were sitting in a car near 27th in California when another vehicle pulled up and someone inside started shooting. The men, who range in age from 25 to 33 years old, each suffered multiple gunshot wounds. Street pastor and anti-violence activist Dr. Donovan Price says he's concerned about what feels like an uptick in gun violence.
Sometimes it's about plain evil, and as long as people have guns, they're going to use them whenever they get angry. It's a tool of convenience, of angry convenience.
ABC 7 is tracking holiday weekend shootings from the morning of Thursday, July 3rd at midnight to the evening of Sunday, July 6th at 11:59 p.m. At least 44 people have been shot, resulting in 6 homicides, a concern to some Chicagoans fearful about their safety.
I have 2 sons, and I'm very concerned about them. I have 2 brothers, one that was murdered and one that was shot, so it's affected me personally.
Police continue to investigate, but so far, no one is in custody and no arrests have been made. Unfortunately, more violence in the city. So far, at least 40 people.
So y'all hear that? Chicago is getting to be very dangerous. Well, it's dangerous really everywhere, but my God, that's a lot just for a 4th of July weekend. 44 people injured and or 4 unalived. That's a lot. That is a lot. You guys just heard what they said happened here. Now, according to police, the victims range in age from 16 to 52, with pow pow violence erupting in multiple neighborhoods from the south and west sides to the far north. It says that the first pow pow victim occurred around 5 p.m. on Thursday, where a 49-year-old man was hit by a pow pow and later hospitalized. Now, it says that over the next 3 days, the city witnessed a wave of pow-powings, including drive-bys, walk-up attacks, and people caught in the middle of crossfires. That's why I say you got to be aware when you're out. A lot of people, y'all be in y'all phone, honey, texting and on social media. When you're out and about, I keep saying that you better be watching, because a person should not be able to walk up on you and do nothing crazy. You're not going to be able to walk up on me because I'll be watching. I'm out walking, baby, wherever I'm going, my phone is put away and I'm aware, because you just never know where some type of violence will erupt. You just never know. So they said that one of the youngest victims was a 16-year-old girl who was pow-powed in the throat on Friday and later pronounced unalive at Jackson Park Hospital. Now, part of the various incidents was a mass pow-powing that occurred on Friday night in the 4800 block of South Justin Street, where 2 pow-powmen opened fire into a crowd, injuring 7 people aging from 21 to 42 years old. Now, despite the dozens of injuries, many of the victims were unable or refused to give authorities the identities of their attackers out of fear and retaliation. It says that making the investigation difficult. Nonetheless, even though the city saw a very chaotic weekend, police say that the total numbers of victims is still lower than in 2023, when 19 people were unalived and 87 others injured over the holiday weekend. That's a lot. That is a lot. You can't really go nowhere and hardly do anything now with people just, it's always something. That's why I say I really don't like huge crowds. Now, this weekend, I did go to like a festival, like a 4th of July festival, and it's, very peaceful. It's highly, they have a lot of security and police officers there. Okay. Presence is like there. Okay. And I had my friend there too. So yeah, I was okay. But anyway, so should I have said that? I don't know. But anyway, so yeah. Hey, you just got to be watching. You got to say a little prayer, honey. And I'm not trying to scare anybody saying you can't go out and do the things that you enjoy doing. Do that, but be aware. Okay. Be aware when you're out. This is sad. This is sad. Yes, honey. All right, moving on. Yeah, I don't play when I go out, baby. I'm tackleberry when I go out. I don't play that shit. Don't ever run up on me. I don't play like that. Keep telling y'all. Keep telling y'all. Keep telling you. I keep telling you. I don't play that kind of shit at all. I don't play it. All right, let's get into the next topic. Right, peace be still. The peace and the steel. Okay, let's move on, child. All right, so as you guys may know, Cardi B and Stefon Diggs have broken up. All right, somebody's very, very happy for that news. We're gonna talk about it here in a few minutes. Yeah, I think y'all already know before we even get to it. But as you guys can see, shout out to TMZ. Cardi B deletes all of her IG photos of Stefon Diggs, which shows that there is some trouble in paradise. Now, y'all know that there's been several incidents, well, a couple incidents that I know of where other women came into play. One when he was on a yacht. Y'all remember where they saw the pink Coquiana and about 3 women around him, kind of half dressed and whatnot. They were kind of all up on him like that was their man. And this was while he and Cardi were said to be together. Now, another incident is most recently where a female went live in Stefon Diggs' house, sparking rumors like, what is going on? Who is this person? This is not Cardi. He's supposed to be dating Cardi. What is this woman doing in there going live? She's saying, I didn't mean to go live. Yeah, you did. Yes, you did. Because it takes, and I keep telling people, it takes a lot to get to your, if those of you that have phones, you know how it works. If you're trying to go live, you got to go to the actual app where you go live. Okay. It's not like, oh my God, I made a mistake and clicked the button. No, you meant to do that. You wanted people to see you because you were doing all kind of little antics when the live was on. So it's not like you made a mistake and went live in this man's house. You wanted Cardi to know that you were there. Okay. So now maybe Cardi's just like, look, this is a reminder kind of how things were when I was with Offset. So yeah, no, I'm not about to put up with this again. You've been with somebody who continuously is playing your face like Offset did, and then you try to move on with somebody and they start to show the same traits as the person that you left. Yeah, you're gonna get the hell out of there. And I don't blame her for that. I don't blame her for that. Like, so she deleted all his shit off there. I was kind of hoping these two worked out, but it's given that he's a womanizer, and I don't think she wants to deal with that again. So let's get into it. Did y'all like them two together? Yeah, she said she didn't mean to go live. I was like, girl. So Cardi B and Stefon Diggs may have run into a snag in their relationship. This is because Cardi, honey, has hit the old delete button on her boyfriend. You know what, with them, let me say this right quick. I feel like if they were going to date, being that everything was so new with them, I would have kind of kept it under wraps. I wouldn't have gone public like that. I wouldn't have been so out with it just because you're still learning him. Y'all are still growing. Y'all are still getting to know each other and build your relationship. I don't feel like, and I know why she did it, to get back at Offset and to show him, look, bitch, I can move on. You out here with a legion of hoes, bitch, I can move on too. But sometimes it can backfire, kind of like it did now. Like, date him in private and learn him and his antics and how he moved. So then when you go out in public, you don't be hella embarrassed, because bitches are gonna always be on standby trying to break up what you have and trying to take what you have. So you got to be on your ish, and you got to make sure that you know who you're with and what the situation is. Okay. Now they're saying that the rapper took to Instagram over the weekend and erased all of her photos with the New England Patriots wide receiver, which is never a good sign. Okay. Now, it says, you may recall just last month that the two went Instagram official weeks ago, and the couple seemed to be in the honeymoon phase, right? They've been at several games and stuff together too. Now it says that during Memorial Day weekend, Cardi posted a photo of herself with Stefon cuddling on a boat and another pic showing roses and teddy bears, which were probably given to her by the NFL star. Now it says that what's more, the pair recently enjoyed some alone time in France as Diggs dug into his pockets to rent out a Chateau de castle. Okay. Now it says that Cardi gushed about Stefon's loving gestures all on IG Live. So you putting everything out there. Keep some stuff for yourself. Keep some stuff. And I know she's just like happy and in love, but you can't share everything when it's new like that. You got to keep it to yourself and it just, bask in the love, girl. Now, it goes on to say that there are already signs, or that there were already signs of trouble during the couple's yacht outing. You guys remember the video that surfaced on Twitter of Stefon chatting up with a bunch of cute girls on the boat, as I just mentioned. Okay. This is, and now Cardi has wiped her IG and any evidence of Stefon and offered a cryptic message to her fans saying, "So tired." Okay. It says that this was in response to fans speculating online that the couple has ended it, with one asking, "Have they broken up already?" Says another wrote, "Damn, over already? That was quick." Okay. They've only been together a few months. Now, Cardi, this says it has had a rough time with the men in her life. As you know, that she's still battling Offset in court over their pending divorce after an ugly breakup. It says the ex-lovers got hitched in 2017 and split for good in 2024 after Cardi filed for divorce a second time. Now, Cardi has tried to divorce Offset one time before, but the two wound up reconciling. And in that reconciling came another baby. And babies are a blessing, but you know how it is, child. That makeup sex sometimes get you caught up. So women, you got to be careful out there. All right. You gotta be careful when you take a stupid ass nigga back like Offset and then wind up getting knocked up again, child. That just creates more stuff. But Tara, so yeah, it appears that the two of them have broken up. Let's put a picture up so y'all can see them again, child. I was hoping that they would make it, but it gives that he's not ready to settle down and focus just on her now. The gifts and stuff that he was doing for her, that's nice, but don't give me a gift and then have another bitch in your face. Okay. Yeah, we don't need that. Thank you for renting out the chateau, but no thank you for the holes in your face. That's my attitude. Okay. All right. So let's get into who is not happy about, well, who is basking in the breakup of Cardi and Stefon Diggs. All right. This stupid ass fool right here. All right. None other than Offset, who stay upset and on my damn nerves.
Started this shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, Northside baby, man. Y'all niggas can't get rid of me. I'm like cancer, nigga. You know what I mean? You can't get rid of the cancer, you know what I mean? I'm harder than all you pussies. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Trying not to play so much music.
All of my hoes still that's for sure. All of my
Yeah, I don't want to hear no mumble rapping. I don't want to hear that. This nigga stay singing something, don't he?
all my hoes.
Shut up. Shut up.
They know they still my hoes. You hear me?
Oh my God. So he want everybody, he want Cardi to know he got a legion of hoes over at his place. And he's basking in the fact that Cardi and Stefon Diggs broke up. He went live to be his usual petty self, which I thought is stupid as hell. Like, go enjoy your hoes. Why you on live talking about some you can't get rid of the cancer? So now you admitting that you are the problem, that you are the cancer. Okay, it's like he will not let Cardi go. He don't want her to be happy. He don't want her to be great. And then he's punishing her by not seeing and spending time with his kids. But then you don't went and filed for spousal support after she filed for divorce, which I think is the dumbest shit ever. You a whole rapper, able-bodied human being. She's got all three of the kids. Why are you out here asking for her bag? Which I've always said I felt he was jealous of her because her career kind of took off and she became bigger than him. And some men don't like that. So a person like Offset, who's very petty and childlike in the mind, that's kind of what you get when you deal with stupid ass individuals like that. But Chai got no more for him. Ugh, he get on my nerves. Oh, gremlin looking face. All right. Nigga look like a gremlin in the face. Let's get into this next topic. He's very jealous of her. Very jealous, and it's sad. It's very sad. All right, so some sisters have an issue with the Caucasian women coming up and through there and taking out black men. This woman here says that the woman speaks on why white women like black men, says that they're not y'all black men, says that y'all don't own ish. Child, she talking big shit, ain't she? Said that just like each other. Okay, let's get into what she got to say. Becky is talking junk to us, y'all. Let's see what she got to say.
That the black man and the white woman just liked each other. Y'all want to know why we like y'all's black men? Because they not y'all's black men. They're not. You don't own shit. You know, way back in the day, since we got to go way back there. You know how we were separated and there was some still sneaky stuff going on, right? But as you know, things evolved, got better. We started to mingle together, and that made a lot of us white and black folk happy. It did. And then we got to mingle together even more. And I think that the black man and the white woman just liked each other. I just think they liked each other. And you're mad about it? That's crazy. And I think that the black man and the white woman just liked each other. Y'all want to know why we like y'all's black men? Because they not y'all's black men. They're not. You don't own shit. Way back in the day, since we got to go way back there. You know how we were separated and there was some still sneaky stuff going on, right? But as you know, things evolved, got better. We started to mingle together, and that made a lot of us white and black folk happy. It did. And then we got to mingle together even more. And I think that the black man and the white woman just liked each other. I just think they liked each other.
Girl, I want you to go ahead and get on your medication, baby, because you look crazy on here. Like you really, the baby right here said it. Her face right here said it. Psycho. Okay, tell me that you're psycho, girl, without saying that you're psycho. For real. Don't she give psycho? Who gives a damn, girl? Date all the black men that you want. I don't give a fuck. I got mine. Pick through the litter, baby. I don't give a damn. All right. And when Tyrone take your car and bitch, he don't come back, when he run up your fucking credit and have you looking stupid, all right, leave you with 3-4 kids up. Not all black men are that way. I'm just saying the ones that y'all look for, because y'all think y'all are doing us on us. Y'all think y'all got pulling a one on us, baby. No, you can have him. Have Tyrone, baby. Put him on your lease and everything at your house. Let him run up your credit. Give you 3-4 kids and don't pay you no child support. Have you walk through the hood in your flip-flops looking for that nigga because he with the next one. Girl, have all of that, okay? I don't give a damn. I don't care, girl. All right. If that's what you feel you need to do what you need to do. This is what, 2025? Date who you want to date. It's so many interracial relationships going on, child. That's been going on since Emmett Till. Since Emmett Till got caught up in the bullshit. So, hey, if that's what you want, baby, go ahead. We already know our black men is, most of them out here, is out here swinging. That's why y'all like them. Okay? Because you're trying to be on that ding-dong King Kong out here. That's what you want. But go ahead, boo. Get your back cracked. Let him give you scoliosis and leave your ass over there looking dumb like the rest of y'all be. All right? Yeah. You quick to want to run over there and be with a brother. And not all brothers gonna do that. But I don't give a hot bowling damn girl. Be who you want to. Have a Mexican, Trexican. I don't give a damn. All right. She's psycho though. She's very psycho. Yeah, child. That's what she want. That's what you want, girl. Anybody seen Tyrone? He just had my car like 5 hours ago. I can't find him. I gotta go to work in 2 hours. Bitch, walk. Okay. That's what your ass get. Bitch, walk to work, okay? And I hope you walk the heel off your shoe, and by the time you get to work, you got on a fucking flip-flop. That's what I really hope. You're going to start out in a kitten heel, and your ass going to be in a flip-flop by the time your ass get to fucking work, because you had to be with fucking Tyrone, right? Get into it, girl. All right? Yeah. All right, so prayers up for rapper Outkast, you guys. Prayers up for rapper Outkast. Rapper Big Boy from the group Outkast. Big Boy from Outkast speaks out after his uncle, you guys, was pow-powed and unalived in a road rage incident, guys. He says it pierced the heart of my family forever. All right, let's get into this. This is very sad. I saw this day before yesterday, and I did not get a chance to talk about it because it was so many other things going on. But I'm going to go ahead and address it this morning because, baby, road rage is starting to become a very dangerous situation. Okay. Back in the day, you can give somebody the finger if they got into your lane and about ran you out the road, and that's it. All right. They'll zoom on up ahead and you ain't got to worry about it no more. Nowadays, you give somebody the finger, blow at them, whatever the case may be, cut them off and you didn't mean to, or driving too slow. They will pow you out here. They will take your life or do some crazy shit to you on the road. So you got to be careful. All right. So our Outkast legend, Big Boy, is mourning the devastating loss, rather, that his beloved uncle, Ramon, Thomas Patton Sr. was fatally powed in a tragic road rage incident in Southwest Atlanta. Now, according to the Atlanta Police Department, the powing took place on June 16th on Joseph E. Lowry Boulevard, Northwest. It says that during a heated argument with another driver, Patton, known to family as Uncle Mooney, was powed in the back. Now, that might be a good lawsuit here because anytime you pow somebody in the back, that means that they were leaving, they were getting away. So they were not a threat to you if you pow them in the back, okay? Or no longer a threat. I watched enough First 48s to know that. Now, Patton, okay, it says that his vehicle then crashed into an unoccupied house. That says that by the time authorities arrived, that Patton had already passed away. He was 62 years old. Now, they said this senseless act has shaken Big Boy's family and fans alike. Now, the rapper told WSB-TV in a heartfelt statement that everybody who knows Uncle Mooney heart aches. It says that he wasn't just my uncle, he was Unc to all that met him. It says that a moment of rage has totally pierced the heart of my family forever. Okay, so that's sad. That's sad that somebody would pow him in the back. Then he crashed into somebody's house. And by the time the police got there, he was gone. So definitely be careful if you're out on the road, out and about, child, and you get into it with somebody on the highway. Just be careful because not everybody take one of those and be like, yeah, all right, whatever. Sometimes they'll double back on you or start powing up your car or follow you. You got people that follow you now, follow you and follow you home and be ready to be on the about it bullshit. So you gotta keep your child, keep your peace. Okay. Keep the peace and keep your peace. Okay. If you know what I'm saying. So you can be safe out here. Okay. That's sad. I hate that happened to his uncle. I mean, you live your whole entire life and you hate to hear that somebody lost their life over a road rage incident. That's stupid. But child, let's move on. All right, so Kashan is still fighting with her family. I'm so tired of talking about Kashan, but y'all, it's news. I got to talk about it. We got to have a well-rounded show over here. Y'all know we do the politics and we get into the mess. This is indeed mess, so let's get into it. Shout out to It's On Site Girl. All right, so what is his name? Tesehki responds to Kashan's latest interview with y'all already know who, child, Jason Lee, and says that first and foremost, I'm a mother. So now she's questioning her parental her parenting, which we all know is horrible, seemingly taking shots at her sister's parenting after ongoing child neglect claims. Let's get into her sister. Okay.
Mother. I say that first and foremost. I'm a mother. Fuck that, I'm a good ass sister. We all know that, baby. I'm a mother. What's not clicking? I'm standing on $1 million house without doing a season. Without a rapper nigga, without a trapper nigga. What's not clicking? Mother. I say that first and foremost. I'm a mother. Fuck that, I'm a good ass sister. We all know that, baby. I'm a mother. What's not clicking? I'm standing on $1 million house without doing a season. Without a rapper nigga, without a trapper nigga. What's not clicking? Mother. I say that first and foremost.
Why do they look like and sound like twins? Why does Kashan and her sister Tesehki look and sound like twins? They got that deep raspy voice like. And they stay fighting too. Tesehki stays fighting. She's the one that wants to fight Clarissa Shields. I'm like, girl, find something else to do because baby, your head gonna get knocked off in there. Okay, it's different from street fighting and somebody else who got real hands, who get paid millions to knock people's head off. All right, that power behind Clarissa punch, girl, I don't think you can take that. That's different than being over there on baddies. All right, you get commercial breaks and baddies. You don't get no commercial breaks in the ring. You just get your head flued across that ring up in there. All right, Yeah. Let's move on to what Kashan had to say that made her sister respond. It's sad that the two of them are family. I'm talking about blood sisters. They've been going at it since forever. This is the same sister that Kashan was saying molested her when she was growing up. Okay. Yeah, Kashan did an interview and said that that same sister molested her when she was growing up. All right. They were playing house or something to that effect. And she said that her sister inappropriately would touch her and do things to her growing up, but she's denied that. And so now they've been on Dema time and just like airing out each other's business and talking real reckless about one another. And I think that that's very, very low vibrational. Let's get into what Kashan had to say to Jason Lee. All right, so Kashan speaks on her rocky relationship with her sister Tesehki after Tesehki once suggested that she was tied to her ex boyfriend Ronnie, who is said to be the father of Kashan's baby, unalive. And it says the new episode today on Jason Lee's show on Zeus. Let's get into what was said.
Tesehki was here, you know that. She got emotional when talking about you.
She insinuated that I killed my ex. I'm like, damn, I thought we was cool. Like, what the f? She was a good sister, but if you hang around her too long, she get like agitated. Like, I need my perks. Y'all getting on my nerves. You're a crack baby. Like, she used to say that to me and my little brother.
Wait, she said she need her what?
She called them vitamins, but whatever, perks. Whatever. So like when she don't got her perks, she kind of like, she moody.
But on the show, Baddies, where your friends jumped her, you had them do that.
So I got up on a sprinter and she get up in my face. She said, I will really hurt you without hurting the baby. She said it again and kept getting in my face. Then she like numbed me with her shoulder. So then Marsh was like, chill, Latifah. I'm right here.
But then she came back and beat both of them up.
They know my sister can fight. They was scared to do it. They just knew they had to do it. And then I didn't even tell them.
She insinuated, she didn't say it, but she insinuated that you had something to do with Ronnie Doe. The guy Ronnie Doe that had claimed that he was your son's father.
I saw that, and that's why I thought it was petty, because why is you even like that? Like, I think what's really going on is the fact that I came out and said my truth about what's going on, and it's so embarrassing to say, oh, I did that. She probably forgot it because she lied to herself so long. Whatever happened, happened. So she tried to make me take it back as if I did it for a clout. Like, I'm not finna play like that. And I wasn't the only one that came out about you, so.
But she said she's suing you for making the allegations that she
Where's the paperwork? Where's the sue? She's lying. I ain't getting not one paperwork.
So there's no lawsuit?
No, it would've went viral.
Where's the sue? What is that? Where's the sue? Girl, get your life. So that's what Kashan had to say about her sister. She was on the damn Percocets because she would be irritated. She also blamed Kashan and says that she has something to do with Ronnie's unaliving, which I feel like that a little bit too, and so do other people who've talked about it. I don't know. I mean, I have siblings and I don't have that relationship with mine. So I don't know what's going on with these two. But if her sister did touch her inappropriately, I really hope that they can get some therapy and get past it. And if that did not happen, then shame on you, Kashan, for using that as clout. Okay. Weird. She's going around doing a lot of interviews, but I don't see you at the doctor's office with your baby yet. We ain't seen that video yet. But go off, sis. Okay. Go off. You got time to sit up with Jason Lee and Nene Leakes, but your ass ain't got time to sit down there at the pediatrician's office. But anywho, let's move on. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this topic up, and then we're gonna go ahead and get to our jam session because I see my mods poking me and let me know we definitely need one. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put that on up. Please go ahead, guys, and tap on that like for me. We're gonna go ahead and get a quick jam session in because we gotta get that likes up. All right. I know you guys were excited to get in for the show this morning, but if you didn't tap it on your way in, go ahead and tap it right now. Step out, tap on that like button, and come on back. We'll be here. Pinky promise. Hey. like, tap the like, hey. Tap the like, let's go, hey. This the one right here. Hey. Tap the like, look at my, tap the like, look at my video update. Hey. 121, hey, 121, hit the like, we can do what you like, and if you're ready for the show, everybody hit the like, let's go, hey. Everybody tap the like, everybody let's tap. Hey, and all my haters in the let's go. Hey, we gotta get to the show. Let's go. Everybody, let's go. Tap the like. Hey. Good morning, everybody. Come on. Got 1, 2 guys. Let's get it. Let's go. Hey. Tap the like. Everybody get the split. Hey. Let's tap. All right, let's get to the show. All right. Some of y'all got arthritis. Y'all finger won't go like that. So I'm going to give y'all the benefit of the doubt. All y'all arthritis won't hit that light because your finger won't go out like that. All right, let's get to the show. All right, so a man sued his employer for racial discrimination and settled the case. Check this out. Now, when he took the settlement check to the bank to cash it, the bank didn't believe that it was a real check and called the police on him, which led to another racial discrimination lawsuit. Baby. Baby, when I tell you, that's 2 checks right there. Okay, that's 2 checks. Now, let's get into what it says. Santor Thomas won a racial discrimination settlement from his employer worth around $99,000 and took the check to his bank to deposit them and said that the bank did not believe that the checks were real. They called the police on him and locked his account. Said that he later filed another racial discrimination lawsuit against the bank, and both cases were settled out of court. See, it don't pay. He was like, y'all ain't gonna keep playing with me. Right on back to the same attorney, honey. They got me that first check, bitch. I'm about to go get another one. Okay. That's racial discrimination because banks, you guys are trained to know what's going on with checks and to find out if they are. It's called verification. You call and the person who wrote the check, you call and you verify. And if it comes out that the check is verifiable, then you cash that bitch. The fact that a black man walked up in there with that amount of money, y'all wanted to be on the mess. And now you got to pay him because of racial discrimination. Anybody ever had a racial discrimination suit against someone and won? Anyone ever? Not trying to count nobody money. Ain't trying to get nobody to be like, yeah, girl, bitch, I came up. But no, if you guys ever had a racial discrimination suit against somebody, okay, yeah, that's Absolutely. And people are definitely doing that more and more now because racial discrimination, child, is at an all-time high. It don't matter where you go. It don't matter where you go. If you black and people don't think you're supposed to be somewhere, or they don't think you got it like that, they immediately, start to put you in a box and think that you on some bullshit when you really not. Okay. I mean, we see it all the time in black folk riding around in nice vehicles and police just pull you over just because and ask you if the car stolen. Really? Oh, is this car stolen? Y'all remember the video I showed you guys with the attorney? No, not an attorney. Matter of fact, she was a judge. Y'all remember a black judge driving around in a nice car, and a police officer pulled her over and was questioning her, and she had on her judge robe. Y'all remember? And tried to say that she was, saying that she was a judge, and she was not, impersonating being a judge and all this. Wound up, his ass got fired, and he had some other shit going on with him, and wound up finding out some stuff on him that he didn't want found out. See? Black people, it's a lot of black people out here that's really doing it, that's really got it going on. So this racial discrimination, that mess needs to stop. It really does. But do I feel like it will? Never, because you're still gonna have some ignorant individuals. And one of the saddest things is that some of our very own people can be discriminatory as well when it comes to us. Okay, we can discriminate against our own race, and that's sad because what they call it, the crabs on the barrel. We don't like to see our people come up and be great when we see they got a new car. Yeah, they probably did something illegal to get it. We don't like to see nobody have shit. And it's sad. And it's always the one sitting on their ass, not doing nothing and counting everybody else's coins and mad because somebody else is out here doing it and getting it. Like, please get over it. Get over it. It's enough for everybody to get it. If you focus more on what you got going on and not other people, you can be great. Okay. But in this situation right here, he had to sue his employer. Okay, he had to sue his employer for doing it wrong, and then they didn't want to give him his damn money. Y'all know how black people is about their money, so I don't blame him, honey, for suing the damn bank. I would have did the shit too. But what y'all think? Yes, they said yes. My former job said that I tore their ass up. I know that's right, Sunny Days. Okay, get your coin. All right, don't let nobody be playing in your face. This is 2025, honey. We ain't putting up with that bullshit now. You know, if we ain't gonna let them call us the N-word, we damn sure ain't gonna let them be on that type of bullshit. Okay. We sure won't. Set it off in that mug. Set it off. All right, let's get into it. If you guys watch this show, this is one of my favorite shows, okay? This was one of my favorite shows. Little Women Atlanta. You guys remember Little Women Atlanta? All right. So let's get into it. Y'all remember Money? Y'all remember the girl Money, Kashan? Now she admits that the storyline of her losing her son or losing custody of her son was a fake storyline. Okay. She said that all that was fake and for TV. She said that we played everything up for the cameras. Now on the show, because I remember watching it, her baby daddy had custody of her son and lived in another state. She was, of course, in Atlanta, and they were arguing about where the son would live. She was even crying on the show, saying that she wanted her son to be with her, that the father of the child had the baby since he was like very small, and because she had some other things going on in her life, she, it was preventing her from being a good mother. So she was judged a lot by that. A lot of people went in on her like, girl, you a badass mama, you a sorry sad ass mama. But she's saying, hey, that was a whole storyline that was not true. So let's get into it. All right. And I do follow her on Instagram.
When it come down to my son in a custody situation, y'all, all that was fake and for TV. Me and his dad actually have a great understanding. We played everything up for the cameras. And if you look, that stuff, losing custody and going through courts, is all public record. So if that was something that was real, there would be a case number out there to back it. The person that made the call that day when I was doing all that fake crime was actually a producer of Little Women Atlanta. He actually sat in that van and made the call to me, and I pretended like I was so devastated or whatever because they wanted me as the comeback story anyway. They knew that I wouldn't be doing no producers work, no rapping, no management in season 5. They felt that they didn't have a need for me, I guess. So I went back home, and I was the comeback. When it come down to my son in a comeback story for season 6. But no, don't get it twisted. One thing about me, I'm my mom first, and then I'm Big Mama second. But anyway, they ain't got nothing to do with this. But yeah, back to the mom part. Always, I would never do nothing to jeopardize what's mine. Okay? Everything is Gucci. Everything is good. And never will I do anything to lose my child. And there won't no need. Like, I have a good baby daddy, and it's vice versa. I'm a good baby mom, and neither one of us will do that to each other, put them people in our life, because I'm lit enough. I can get him together. What my hands don't do, the water do. Nah, but we cool. Everything is straight. D2 is actually in his room. He cool. It never was that way. Backstory.
I wanted to talk to you about where we're at with Derek.
So what happened?
We presented the case to the judge, and unfortunately, money, it did not go so well.
What you mean it didn't go well?
The judge felt as if it made sense that we do not uproot Derek Jr. from his roots.
D2 should be here with me because I'm his mama.
I'm really sorry that it wasn't the news that you expected. Thank you, Money. Sorry again.
Yeah.
Y'all remember that scene? So she said that particular part right there, she was actually acting, and a producer actually called her from the producer van and said that to her, feeding into her storyline about her losing custody of her son to her child's father, because the child wanted to stay with her, and they felt that it was deemable for the father to have the child, being that they didn't want to uproot him from where he was already living, which was with his dad. But she's saying her son is with her, been with her, and all of that was a storyline for Little Women of Atlanta. Okay, did y'all watch the show? Child, but my question is, and I saw some of you guys asking that as well. Why is that so relevant now? Why are we talking about this now? Is the show getting ready to come back and you're trying to clear some stuff up about this? Like, what is going on? Okay, what is going on now? Y'all know Minnie. Y'all remember Minnie from the show? She passed away in a car accident in Atlanta. Okay, somebody ran into her and they hit her car, and she wound up passing away in the car accident. Y'all remember Minnie from what is it, Little Women of Atlanta? So they're I don't know if they're bringing the show back or not.
The reason why I missed the train wreck, whatever, is because
look how Juicy look. Look how Juicy is looking at her like, girl, this some bad acting. Like, what the hell? Juicy, now I get it. Now that Money is talking about it, Juicy is kind of giving away like, girl, what the hell? Y'all ain't prepare me for this. This is funny.
I'm about to move back to Houston. Yeah, girl, I got a call from the lawyer because I've been fighting this custody case with D2, and I lost.
Oh my!
That's why I'm gonna miss it. I've been crying ever since I got that call about D2 staying in Houston. Leaving all my friends in Atlanta is very hard.
Girl, get the out of here. This is so stupid. Juice was looking like, what happened? I need to see that one more time. Oh my God.
What's really hard about this for me is
why?
Just
Anybody could kiss a straight right now.
Yeah.
when it come down,
I wanted to talk to you one more time.
the reason why I missed the train wreck, whatever, is because I'm about to move back to Houston. Yeah, girl, I got a call from the lawyer because
Juicy like, bitch, stop playing. You're not moving nowhere. We didn't know that though. We didn't know that all this shit was fake. Girl, if y'all don't get off my damn TV with this, now I'm be side-eyeing you like, girl. She was done crying and everything, talking about her ass about to move back to Houston. She wasn't about to go no damn where. Your child over there in the damn room, and you talking about you moving back to Houston. You done played in my damn face. Now I'm mad. Juice was like, girl. Y'all. Yes, child. That was funny. That was funny. The hell? Oh my God. Girl, you a good actress. Let me just say, girl, you need to be in a good movie, child. You need to be in a movie, girl. Call Tyler Perry. No, don't call Tyler Perry, girl. He got too much going on right now. He got too many lawsuits. I don't want him having your little ass flipped upside down up over there at Tyler Perry Studios or something happened. Your little ass over there. Tyler Perry got too many lawsuits, girl. Don't call him. Call, who can you call, child? Let me see who can you call. I don't know, girl. Call somebody else in Hollywood. Don't call him, because child, Tyler Perry got too much shit going on. I don't even want him calling my ass. If you got a role for me, let's wait on him. Put that shit on ice until we find out what's going on with you, because you got too many charges. All right, too many booty holes being manipulated over there at Tyler Perry Studios. I ain't got time for that shit. Okay, moving on, child. Whew, Lord have mercy. So a man, child, accused of Phaedra Parks of orchestrating Charles Oakley creating a scandal, alleges that Charles was cheating on his wife, Angela, child, says that who then blackmailed him into changing his story and blaming Phaedra. Y'all know it's Phaedra, child. Ooh, Lord, now he is talking. Girl, right? Let's get into it. Because, girl, so Marcus, darling. Marcus is this guy right here. Marcus is the guy. Let me catch you guys up for those of you that don't watch Real Housewives of Atlanta. So on an episode, all right, on Real Housewives of Atlanta, this guy here in the pink on my screen was invited to said event by one of the housewives. It was like a cook-off between Charles and another female on the show. So upon him coming there, he goes up to Angela and tells Angela that Charles was seen cheating with some other woman in his restaurant. Charles brought another woman, which was not Angela, to his restaurant on like some date. So then he comes back and says that Charles and Angela kind of got to him after he told this on TV, because I guess Charles didn't want everybody to know he was cheating on Angela, but he tried to manipulate the situation and brought his goons to his restaurant to try to rough him up and scare him into saying that Charles was there with his daughters versus some random, side piece to make it look like he was not cheating on Angela. So let's get into what he's saying, because he's like, bitch, y'all not about to play in my face. Okay, so he is talking. This Marcus guy is talking because they were trying to blame it on Angela, on Phaedra, to say that Phaedra paid him to tell that and put him up to putting that information out there to embarrass Angela. Okay, so y'all caught it. Let's get into it, y'all. So Marcus says, so let's be honest, says you blackmailed me to lie on Phaedra, say that I'm lying. He said, and I will release the entire call. So it gives her the conversation that he had with Charles. He recorded said phone call, and he's threatening to release that call because he's saying that Charles tried to manipulate him into saying otherwise on the show to save face. So Marcus goes on to say, and that finale clip said that you were protecting me exactly like you said you would on the call, said that you invited me to the gala after Kelly's event, and you know why. Said that you don't protect a stranger unless you have something to gain from them. Ooh. Now he goes on to say to Angela, you don't know me from a can of paint. Why lie? Said that you orchestrated the Phaedra lie and sent that goon to my restaurant to threaten and bully us into saying that Charles was there with his daughters. Ooh, child. Now, I said that Marcus attempts to prove his close relationship with Angela Oakley, showing how she allegedly had him sending out invitations for her gala. So this guy, Marcus, who Angela tried to act like she didn't know when he walked up to her and was whispering that Charles was cheating on her and bringing some woman to his restaurant. He's saying here that Angela had him passing out invitations for his galas. He was like, I know her. I was working for her, low key. All right, so it says here, says that I'll be there, says as long as you and Angela have my back, and let me have a beverage before y'all read me. Okay, he's trying to be smart because he said LOL. Says that me and you heavy on the beverage, says that we got your back. Says that, hey, what's your ETA? Okay, says that Uber just got here and says that I'm 17 minutes away. Says I'm a bit nervous. So it goes on to say to meet you at the bar, stay right outside the gala room. Said that what drink would you like? So he was there and he's communicating via text message during that scene when they had Charles and Angela's gala. He was there, but he was acting, on the outside, and they were communicating with him to kind of pop up, and then for Charles to act like he didn't know who he was and told him, get your motherfucking ass out of here. Charles already knew he was there, according to what this guy is saying. So he's saying that Tito and Cranberry says that I'm 4 minutes away. Okay, gotcha. Says I'm here. He says that he said, okay, right outside the doors, event, whatever. So it says that Angela would like me to invite you to this tonight. Hope you can make it out. Said that I'll be there as long as you and Angela have my back, and let me have a beverage before da. So we already saw that. All right, so let's continue. Girl, this is a mess. All right, so this guy Alex Hines says that me being visibly engaged when Marcus drops the T, said that we agreed not to share. Ooh, child. Said that Marcus' friend claims that he accompanied Marcus to Angela Oakley's gala, where she learned her husband, Charles Oakley, was allegedly cheating. This is getting messy. Said it peeped the date. Says that last year after we had the film, after we filmed, sit down with Angela, said that me and Marcus text conversation, said that he admits here that Phaedra didn't send us. Hashtag Real Housewives of Atlanta. He says, I'm here. He says, I'm getting chance in the car. LOL. Said that it's a process. Be there in 8. So it shows Cash App of $15. And then said that Marcus, why did you switch up? Said that her husband was in the restaurant. Said that she definitely wanted it to be Phaedra, so I didn't know what else to say. Says that, well, after the meeting, I'm convinced that Angela knows about Charles. Says that he already has a terrible image from being banned at MS Gardens and the MGM. Said she knows that she knows what she's dealing with and wants to pin this on Phaedra, and that's not right. So it gives that they were saying that Angela knows that Charles be out cheating and the things that he be doing. So she didn't want to be embarrassed on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So they tried to pin it on Phaedra and make it seem like it was a lie. But behind the scenes, she and Charles sent some goons to old boy's restaurant to rough him up and make him admit on the show that it was all a lie and that Phaedra put him up to it when Phaedra was like, I ain't got shit to do with this. All right, so let's continue. So it said that this kind of this is kind of shitty either way. Said that if not Phaedra, said that he said it was, so he implicated an innocent person. None of this looks good for him. So this Alex Hines person says that, and Cindy said that there's a whole 20 minutes phone call that I have recorded that would prove that we didn't pop up out of nowhere, and it would require a lot of people to apologize to Phaedra and a lot of fans disappointed in Angela. Child, let me find out Angela went out like this. Said that the only person that should care if Charles is cheating is Angela. Said that you guys aren't her friends. So coming from it, it looks rather a bit explosive and shady. Says that I'm going to assume production welcome you though. Says Alex Hinder responds by saying, coming from the viewers side, says I agree. However, we went to Angela privately about an incident regarding Charles. Said to see my previous screen record. Said that how this got on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Says that, well, we were welcomed by all parties. Says that, and Marcus did what Angela asked him to every step of the way. So it gives that Angela already knew about this explosive situation, which is why, if you guys remember on the season finale, how Charles kind of blew up on Angela and was telling that guy to get up out of there. And Angela was saying, no, hear him out. You're not hearing him out. And Charles was telling her, no, you need to, let him get out of here. Or I told him to get out of here. So they were, Angela and Charles were arguing back and forth because Angela was trying to take up for this guy because Charles wanted him to leave and Angela did not. So it says, do you think Angela believes that it was Phaedra? So that's their conversation. This is weird. So let's go ahead and read up right here. Shout out to Real Housewives Zone. Says that the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16 ended with a bang as Angela Oakley accused Phaedra Parks of spreading rumors that Charles was unfaithful. However, in my Kimmy voice, the fallout is ongoing as Marcus, the man who appeared in the last episode of the show, is now accusing Angela of blackmailing him into placing blame on Phaedra. It says that Angela, you don't know me from a can of paint. You orchestrated this. You orchestrated the Phaedra lie and sent the goons to my restaurant to threaten and bully us into saying that Charles was there with his daughters, according to what he claims. Says notably, the post also includes Marcus allegedly on the phone with Angela discussing him being protected. Says additionally, there are screenshots of alleged text messages between Marcus and Drew Sidora that show her inviting him to the event as well as making sure he arrived. Now, per the text messages, he got there via Uber and was supposed to meet her at the bar where she would get him his drink of choice. Now, it says that Marcus's friend Alex also went with him to the event and can be seen in the episode and in screenshots shared. Now, Alex also shared text messages, said he captioned his post, peeped the dates, said last year after we filmed, we sat down with Angela, said that me and Marcus text conversation, said that he admits here that Phaedra did or did not send us. Says according to Alex's text messages that Marcus Said that why did you switch up? Said that you know that her husband was in the restaurant. Said that Marcus replied saying that she definitely wanted it to be Phaedra, so I didn't know what to say. So Alex then says that he is sure that Angela knows about Charles, and then mentions him being banned from Madison Square Gardens. It also goes on to say that finally there are screenshots of Alex talking to someone on social media named Cindy C. Essentially, the person is saying that Marcus is wrong either way, and Alex then doubles down saying Angela knows that it was not Phaedra. So it gives, they were trying to put all of this on Phaedra because they knew Phaedra had been caught up in some lies before they got her kicked off the show. So it was easier to put it on Phaedra because it was more believable. People would believe it to say, oh, Phaedra set that shit up. It was Phaedra on her bullshit again. But really it was Angela behind the scenes knowing that Charles may have been out with some woman and they were trying to cover that up. She was trying to cover for her husband because she didn't want Charles to be looking crazy out here in these streets. What y'all think about that? That's some bullshit. And I like you, Angela, but that part right there, girl, I don't know. That kind of made me give you the side eye a little bit. Okay. I got to give you the side eye. All right, so let me play this audio. It says Angela Oakley and Marcus leaked conversation said that Marcus says that it was a messy gay moment and allegedly Phaedra did not pay him, because the rumor was that Marcus was paid to put that information out via Phaedra, but he said nah. Let me play this audio for you guys. I may have played it for you guys before, but we got to play it in with this right here so that you guys can understand what's going on. Let's go.
He say something to you?
No, nothing at all.
Yeah. Oh.
Did she pay you?
Yes.
Did she pay you? Or is it just like, did she pay you to do it? Or is it just like, I just do this?
Pay me? No, she ain't pay me.
Oh, that was just messy. Messy.
Angela, if it's one thing I'm gonna lie on this hill and tell you, bitch, you can call me messy because it was a messy gay moment.
It was. And
you can clock Angela. If it's not one thing, I'm gonna tell you one thing about me is I'm very honest. Clock me on the messy gay moment because I was like, it was messy. It was so messy. It was so wrong and messy. And honestly, to be honest, I didn't even think anything was going to come after it after security kicked me out of the Williams and Snow.
He say something to you?
No, nothing at all.
Yeah. Oh.
Did she pay you?
Yeah. I will say this, and this is all I'm going to say. If cameras were rolling when Phaedra walked up to the event, she walked up to me and kissed me on my cheek and whispered something in my ear. I don't know if they have that on camera, but I'm just going to throw that out there.
Okay, and
I will say, unfortunately for us, it was before she was Mike. I will say this. Athens is a small town, girl.
I know.
And I'm sure you know, it's a very small town.
Now, for Angela to not know who this person is, you sure are having a very long conversation with him. And you sound very comfortable on the phone, too, I might add, for this to be a total stranger.
And, everybody kind of knows everybody there. And everybody, too, also kind of protects everybody there.
I get it. So I want you to still be in good graces with your family, but I still have to protect myself, and I want you to be protected. But I didn't lie on you, but you lied on me. So you have to just make it right.
And I did. And I want you to understand, I truly meant that apology I gave you the other day. Mm-hmm. I couldn't even eat for like 24 hours, Angela. I felt disgusted that happened. Mm-hmm. And
so what was it like? Was it a phone call? Like, hey, I need you to meet me here? Because how did it come about? And I know at the table you said, well, you know how this goes. I truly don't. I don't know how this works. I don't know how.
So this is when the infamous Marcus Darling walked up to tell Angela his information. Whole time she knew who his ass was. This was they doing the fucking most. Whole time she knew who he was, and Phaedra sitting here looking like, who is this? I feel like all of them knew who he was. But
it's important.
About what?
That is different. Like
Okay. What's your name?
I'm on, yes.
How do I know?
I don't think you know me, but I know your husband. He's come to my restaurant before. I would like us to talk, just so I can tell you something that you might not know. Some things you might not know about her.
Oh, wow. Who are you? And who gave you the license to come speak to me?
What the hell was that about?
It's over my head.
Do you know him? Do you know his
I've never
restaurant?
seen him a day in my life.
You might.
You never saw him a day in your life, but you've had a whole full-blown conversation with him. Angela?
Need to keep it like that.
So we are gonna make a toast. I think we are both winners. Both of our dishes turned out amazing. So we're gonna give it up for Mr. Oakley.
Leave him alone. Trust me.
Y'all see that?
Cheers.
How was your last night?
I'm gonna take a shot with them real quick and then I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna take a shot.
Leave him alone. Trust me.
Okay. So y'all see where Angela was arguing and hollering and carrying on. That's what Charles told her to make him get the hell out of there, because I think Charles may know who he is, or maybe recognize the fact that he may have been in his restaurant and something was about to come out about him. Charles got real agitated and upset, like he was ready to fight, because he told him, get your mother effing ass up out of here. I was like, oh, okay, we ain't seen Charles turn up all season until this part, and which kind of lets me know that something was being hidden, that something was going on behind the scenes that he didn't want to come out, especially on camera, because he didn't probably want to embarrass Angela, and maybe Angela knew about it. It gives that Angela may know that Charles may step out from time to time, but as long as he don't do it in front of her, then it's okay. But God forbid somebody bring it to her and they get on national television, then that's when it's a problem. I said the same thing about T&M on Love and Marriage Huntsville, okay? I feel like certain people be that way sometimes. They know that their significant other be out doing some bullshit, but as long as they don't do it to where they can see it, or in, within eye reach, that as long as they do that shit behind the scenes and they don't bring it to them, then they're okay with it. But as soon as somebody come out and get to talking about it and want to bring it to Real Housewives of Atlanta and on the airwaves, then it becomes a problem. And I feel like that's why Angela started turning up like she did. And I feel like the reason that Charles was acting the way he was and turning up and cussing the boy out like he was ready to fight him, because y'all know Charles got hands. I done told y'all, if y'all watch old basketball back in the day with Dennis Rodman and them and Shaq and all them when they used to fight, Charles Oakley was one of them ones that had the hands as well. So I feel like that Angela might know Charles step out from time to time. I feel like she's dealt with some infidelities before with Charles, okay? I feel like she loved him probably more than he loved her, and given the way that he act towards her, you can tell there's a disconnection in terms of how they act towards each other. Like, he don't be want to hold her hand. He don't want to show her no affection. I mean, hell, whenever she called him on the day that they had their anniversary, he was just like, I gotta go, I'm cooking. I was like, what? That's weird vibes. But yeah, I don't know, Angela. I don't know. I'm side-eyeing you right now, love, okay? All right, so let's get into some sneak peeks for Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all know the reunion will be coming up soon. Bravo have released some footage of that. Let's go ahead and show some sneak peeks for the reunion, okay? So we have a sneak peeks where the ladies is discussing their fashion regrets from the season. Let's get into that, all right? And let's go.
Do we have any looks this season that we wish we could take back? Any regrets of anything we wore?
That white look for me, child. I don't know what.
Which one? The one at your cooking?
At my cooking class.
Yeah.
It looks so good. I didn't mean to call that one out, but yeah. It looks so good in the mirror. And then I seen it on camera. I said, now what the hell?
She was a fairy.
Oh, my God.
Shamia, any from you?
I would say my hair look, if anything, because I went swimming before we went and met with Ralph. And I tried to figure away my own hair, and I left a big bald spot in the back. I can't stop looking at it when I see it now.
Anything from you that you regret?
I don't know, but I feel like this was the most fashion forward cast. To be honest, a look that I kind of did that.
Okay.
I mean, in the most humble way. I don't remember because I
In
really.
the most humble way.
No, when I knew that these were the girls and I saw how they came, like at Shamia's birthday party, etc. I was like, oh, we got to bring it.
Do we have any looks this season that we wish we could take back?
That white outfit Kelly had on was a hot fucking mess. That shit was literally thrown together. I ain't like it.
Shamia's birthday party, etc. I was like, oh, we got to bring it every time. So
Right.
I put a lot of thought into my outfit.
I'm curious who y'all talk to the most from another Bravo show. Phaedra, who are you closest to?
So many.
Yeah.
Dorinda, MJ.
Yeah.
Teresa. Yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of great friends.
Kiana from Potomac.
Oh, yeah, she's your buddy.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I talk to her a lot.
Angela?
I would say Stacy from Potomac.
Oh, really?
Fellow newbie.
Okay. Still all right.
I would say Sheena.
Sheena?
Yeah, since upfront and stuff.
Sheena and Shamia.
Yeah.
I love that.
What about you?
I'm Giselle.
Giselle, yes.
Giselle. And Candace for a while, but I think we've got busy and lost touch.
Yes.
But definitely Giselle.
All right. Okay, we are going to leave it there. We got a lot of reunion fun coming up.
Shamia's birthday party, etc. I was like, we got to bring it every time. So
Right.
I put a lot of thought into my outfit.
What y'all think about that? For the most part, I think the girls kind of sort of brought it this season with their looks. There was some hit and misses, definitely. Kelly, that white outfit was hideous, baby. Please don't ever wear that again. Not even in your closet, girl. Okay, throw that on out, girl. Throw that out. That's a one and done. Okay, that's a one and done for you. But I gotta give Portia her props. Okay, even though she fully irritates me sometimes, she is definitely serving at the reunion. The hair is herring. Okay, it's giving black. What is it? Wonder Woman is giving black Wonder Woman look. Okay, she is serving the girls at the damn reunions. I'm loving this whole get up. It kind of reminds me of Melody's look at Love and Marriage Huntsville when she wore that silver look. Okay, and everybody was like, I don't like it, but this is cool. I like the gold look. It's a great look on her skin tone. Her hair, whoever did her hair, it was great. Her makeup definitely complements with the outfit. So hooray for Portia on that. All right, Portia, you serving on that one. All right, I gotta give you props, baby. Moving on. Phaedra, I'm not feeling that headpiece, that fake ass queen of the damn look, baby. No, please don't ever wear that shit again. Nowhere. In your closet, in the store, in the dressing room, nowhere, baby. Please throw that out as well. You and Kelly go to the same trash can and chunk that shit in there and leave it, okay? And let it stay right there. All right, so another Real Housewives of Atlanta sneak peek, okay? Because we gotta get into these sneak peeks. Now, Atlanta's juicy ripe peaches dish on their memories from their sweet 16 birthdays, child. I want them to share some real juicy stuff because y'all know the reunion is supposed to be lit. All right, I want them to dig on in that thing. I'm hearing about no damn 16th birthday.
Everybody, it is Andy Cohen here at the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion, getting ready.
The messiest one of them all, which will be Andy.
Ready with some juicy, ripe peaches. Ladies, you have outdone yourselves. And I mean, the nails.
It's representing with the pointy nails.
Were y'all given a directive to bring the nails, or you just took this upon yourself?
I'm a nail girl. I always bring nails.
Yeah. I feel like we all came like cats. Like we're going to scratch each other.
I hope not. Wow. Since this is Atlanta's Sweet 16, how did y'all spend your 16th birthday? Do you remember? Kelly, do you remember how you spent yours?
I spent my 16th birthday with a limo. I think my mom got me a limo and picked me up from school, and we did some fun stuff, but nothing too crazy. But I did get a car for my 16th birthday.
Oh, wow.
My little Honda Civic hatchback, honey. Honda Civic hatchback, and it was a stick shift.
Oh, so you know how to drive it.
I wonder if I still have it. I gotta figure that out.
You still got it.
I still got it.
Everybody, it is.
You still got it. I still got it.
Angela, how did you spend your 16th in the 312?
We just had family at, over cake and ice cream. No big deal.
No big deal?
Just family.
Shamia, what about you?
My Sweet 16 was a pool party in our backyard, and my parents pulled around a candy red convertible Trans Am.
Wow.
Yes.
No.
Did you? What year? How old were you two when you two met?
High school.
High school.
High school,
Okay,
yeah.
so
Middle school
around.
for me.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
she
met
was
her
younger.
in middle school?
I was in middle school.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You were
Her
in
older
middle school.
sister was the
high school.
yeah, we were close to
Got it.
Yeah.
What'd you do for your 16th?
They've been knowing each other a long time, right? Since high school and middle school.
I was just sitting here trying to think. I don't remember doing anything. I mean, I got my car before my 16th, so I don't remember.
What about you, Phaedra?
My birthday's always right at Halloween.
Okay.
And so
And you look like you're dressed for it, Phaedra. You look like you're dressed for Halloween right there, girl.
it's always a harvest festival. So every year I would go to the country fair. And I got a car earlier.
Right.
A little 5-speed Toyota Celica green.
You still got it.
I still got it.
Earlier.
Right.
A little 5-speed Toyota Celica green with a cream interior.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
Earlier.
Right.
A little 5-speed.
So there you go, child. They all had their little Toyota Celicas and hatchbacks and all that other stuff. Right. But yeah, so shout out again to Portia and Phaedra, baby. No. All right. What y'all think about that? They ain't really sharing too much. Maybe it might be the real juicy stuff they're trying to hang on to. But let's get into some more stuff, child. Let's get into some Diddy news. By now, you guys know that Diddy was found guilty of 2 of the 5 charges in his federal trial over there. Now they're saying that Diddy was met with a standing ovation from his fellow inmates after the court verdict. Now they're saying the music mogul's attorneys say that Combs is doing okay following the verdict, and he realizes he has flaws. Really? When did he realize that? After they said not guilty? Okay, so it says, according to People, they said that Sean Diddy Combs received a standing ovation from his fellow inmates when he returned to prison after being acquitted of most serious charges against him, according to the lead attorney on his defense team. They said that the music mogul was acquitted of sex trafficking and racketeering charges that could have resulted in life in prison on July 2nd. You guys remember, everybody was watching like the OJ trial, okay? I am still baffled. I am still like, what? I am still like, bitch, I know you lying, because he definitely should have got the trafficking, if not the RICO. I'm sorry. If not the racketeering, definitely the sex trafficking should have been charged to him in addition to the prostitution, because y'all know he did have the 2 prostitution charges for Jane Doe as well as for Cassie. But how the fuck you charge him with that and you don't get him with sex trafficking? Because that's exactly what it is. Trafficking is taking a person from one place to the next with the understanding that sex would be involved, or maybe prostitution. Okay, and I feel like that was proven in court, but why he was not charged with that, I don't know. I feel like somebody was paid behind the scenes and we just don't know yet, as far as one of the jury. Now, if you guys remember in the trial, the judge had, and I told you guys this before, and I thought about this. I said the judge had to reprimand Diddy during the trial because he kept turning around and giving certain looks at certain jury. Now, could it be that Diddy, and I'm just saying hypothetically speaking, because we don't know, this is not a proven fact, could he have had one of his people to proposition one of the jury with a certain amount of money to vote and or decide a certain way when it comes to this verdict? Because it's crazy to me how he got off on these charges that clearly were proven in court. Do you guys feel like that? I feel like he could have done that, because he did the same thing at the damn hotel with the security that worked there that saw Diddy pulverizing Cassie in that hallway on that good fine day when we saw him hitting and stomping her when she was trying to get away from an alleged FO. Now, if he did it over there, I don't put it past him to do it over here. Diddy is used to paying his way out of things, and this was a very, very tight case against him. I mean, hell, the whole feds done bust up in his house at several different properties and got video footage of all of this stuff. So you mean to tell me the people that came forward to testify in this case, some being underage as well, people who did not take the stand but gave testimonies, okay, so that they would not be charged in this case, all right, to get immunity. You mean to tell me that out of all this evidence that you guys got, including weapons that had serial numbers scratched off of them, that Diddy was not charged with racketeering either? Hello? I find this to be very interesting. I'm sorry. I feel like there was some money, a lot of money, because he's been trying to pay his way out of this, including when he put up the so many millions for his first bail and the judge denied it. So not only were you trying to bribe the judge in order to get a bail / bond, you tried to do it a second time and they said no. This time he tried to put up $1 million bond after he was found not guilty. So Diddy's been able and trying to use his money in order to get his way in this case. And I'm happy that the judge is slowly starting to see through the bullshit. He told him, nah, baby, you're going to sit until October the 3rd, which is when he's supposed to be sentenced for this case. All right. I'm happy they did not let him out. Several of the victims, of course, wrote letters to the judge to express their disdain for how this trial kind of turned out, as well as their fear of Diddy walking the streets again because of the type of power he has and because he's very dangerous. So do you not think that if he gets out that he's not going to turn his anger towards people who sat on that stand, like Cassie, like Don Richard from Dirty Money, so many other people who sat up on the stand to testify against him to give their accounts of what they experienced and or saw and or witnessed with Diddy? I feel like he's going to retaliate. I really do. He's known to retaliate. I mean, look at Kid Cudi. He went and blew up Kid Cudi's car out of retaliation for him dating Cassie. Okay, we know he retaliates. Look at Biggie. Biggie Smalls is not here anymore out of retaliation because he chose not to be with Bad Boy anymore because Diddy owed him money, allegedly. Okay, now that Keefe D trial is about to be coming up, so we're going to find out a whole lot more about Diddy because Keefe D has stood strong and stood 10 toes down on the fact that he says that Diddy paid money to get rid of Biggie. Now, I know that's a separate case, but what I'm saying is the two kind of relate to each other in terms of Diddy's mindset of how he likes to get out of things and use his money, his wealth, his power, his notoriety to get out of shit. And I feel like somebody on this jury trial was paid. And we're going to find out later. Okay, because, bitch, if you pulled up there to testify or to be a jury and your ass was driving a Honda Accord and just all of a sudden now you driving a Ferrari, I'm going to know something. If you were living over here in a 1-bedroom apartment and now you over here living in a 4-bedroom house, okay, with marble floors throughout that bitch, with a security card out that butt, I'm going to know something. I feel like somebody was paid. That's all I'm saying. I feel like a few jury were paid. I feel like somebody was intimidated in terms of not voting how they really thought they should have voted because there's no fucking way. Y'all watched the uncut version of FO videos with Cassie, Diddy, and other of the men of the night, we'll call them. So nowhere in there you guys saw any of the charges that he was being charged for. It's very weird to me. So once again, Diddy's gotten off, just like he got off on that Pow Pow situation when Shine served 10 years for him and he ain't even pay Shine. That would have been a great person to testify in this case of his character. He could have been a character witness against Diddy. He could say, hey, I served 10 years in prison for this nigga sitting right here. And whole time he done powed up the club and I took the fall for him so the nigga could go on and do the shit that he's being charged for right now. Okay, period. Let's move on though. Oh my God. Okay, so an alternate jury reveals that Diddy trial jury unanimously questioned Don Richards' testimony. Now this motherfucker right here, I believe he might have been the one that got the money. All right, let's look at this. Let's look at this juror. When he's sitting up doing all these damn interviews, they might want to look into his ass. All right. Little Jeffrey Dahmer looking ass. Nigga look like he just, let me stop. Because YouTube gonna be like, Camille, I told your ass. All right. The nigga look like he did some type of crime before he got to this interview. I'm just saying. He gives weird. He gives weird pedo vibes to me. He just got that pedo look about him. All right. Yeah. Let's get into it.
Were there any witnesses that made you think, I don't believe this?
There was one that, I think unanimously we kind of all said like, wow, like it was almost like watching like TV. It was like, like when I think her name was Dawn Richard, that one. When she on cross-examination, I mean, I never saw such a cross-examination. It was very impressive to watch.
What was it about it?
I think just how the defense, got into her and really made her, look very not credible. I mean, I even wrote in my notebook that it was like a takedown.
Really? And that was pretty early on.
That was pretty early on.
From the open, were there any witnesses that made you think, I don't believe this?
There was one that I think, unanimously we kind of all said like, wow, like it was almost like watching like TV. It was like, like when I think her name was Dawn Richard, that one. When she on cross-examination, I mean, I never saw such a cross-examination. It was very impressive to watch.
What was it about it?
I think just how the defense, got into her and really made her, look very not credible. I mean, I even wrote in my notebook that it was like a takedown.
Really? And that was pretty early on.
That was pretty early on.
From the open, were there any witnesses?
He went straight to CNN to get a check. Y'all know they paid him for that interview. They probably paid him well because y'all know this court case was definitely private, only to those who, were really supposed to be in their cameras were not allowed. So for somebody to have been a juror on that stand and be able to sit on anybody's news station and talk about intricate details of this case, they gonna get a nice little bag from this. All right, his ass hurried up and went. I mean, they literally just said guilty, and his ass is planted in CNN's chair, talking about what was said, who was ragtagged in the damn testimony exchange and all this, and how everything went down in the trial. Like, bruh is about to do his rounds and get a coin. Yeah, he about to do that. He looks a little weird. He's kind of offsetting to me. I don't know, something weird about him. He might have been the one that took that money though. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that. Okay, Caroline Mason, are you available? I might have to call Caroline Mason to get on this from First 48, baby, because she gonna find out did he take this money. All right, Lil Poo Poo, y'all know that used to be Caroline Mason on First 48. Lil Poo Poo, did you take that money from Lil Ray Ray? All right, that's what she gonna ask his ass, and he gonna get the story. Oh, they're like Sheree. Y'all know when Sheree get the line, honey. She crank up them lines. Okay. All right. So is this my last? No, I got two more topics. Okay. Yeah, we got two more topics. Let's get into this. For those of you that like to watch the movie or that have watched the movie Selena probably 1,000 times like myself, I know that movie front was backwards, child, every song, everything on there. That's one of my favorite movies, Selena. But her sister, okay, why I can't talk? Tisha Wanda, y'all get out of here, child. But their sister, Selena's sister, okay, sat down to talk about how they came about doing the movie. It said that Selena's family was forced to create her biopic after just 2 years after she passed away. Let's get into it. Y'all know her sister Suzette. Y'all remember Suzette from the movie, child, that played on the drums, child. Let's get into it.
Do you know that the only reason that movie was made, we were forced to make the movie.
Why were you forced?
Back then, literally months after she died, our lawyers got word that Hollywood was already going to start
So
making.
you were gonna
they
be
want to do a movie, and if you don't have control over your own,
right,
then it's going to be whatever they want to put in it.
Yeah, right.
So that's the only reason why my father had to make that decision. Do you know that the only reason that movie was made, decision to move forward and just say we're doing this movie? We ended up finding a Gregory Nava to do the direct it and to write the script. It wasn't something that was on our radar at all. Wow. It was way too soon, to be honest with you. It came out literally 2 years after she died, and we got there was criticism over that. They're like, "Oh my God, it's all about money." And I was like, if people only knew, either we do it or they're going to say whatever and make heaven knows, because then you have no control over your own life. Decision to move.
So they went ahead. The family decided to go ahead and put her movie out so that other people wouldn't be putting their take of, or their interpretation of the movie out about Selena. So they wanted to be able to tell her story. And I think they did it well. The movie was great. I have watched Selena. I can't even count how many times I've seen that movie. Baby, when I tell you I be in the floor, bitty bitty bum bum, baby, I be in there just like I'm Selena. I love that movie. And Jennifer Lopez with her non-singing ass, she pulled it off. Okay. She put "Come on the floor." I was like, wait a minute now. That is my movie. So shout out to Selena and her family for getting this movie out 2 years. That was soon. That was very soon, especially how she passed. That's different if she was, sick and she passed away. But as tragic as it was, y'all know Yolanda Saldivar is the one that took her life, and she just came up for parole again, and it was denied. Praise God, because her ass need to stay in there till she leave Earth. Y'all hear me? They should have put her ass under the jail when she asked for parole this last time. They should have dug a hole under her cell and locked her ass up under there. That's where she should have been, with her crazy ass. Gonna come up in there, the fan club president, and take Selena out like that because you done up and stole that lady money. Now I gotta watch the movie again because I'm mad. But yeah, so I know every song from Selena. I love Selena. So shout out to her. And her sister Suzette, the girl that they had on that playing Suzette, did not do her justice. She's beautiful, is she not? She kind of look like Selena, don't she? That's not Selena, but y'all know. If y'all know the real picture of Selena, she kind of looks a little like Selena. She's just a little chunkier than Selena, but she's beautiful. Suzette is beautiful. The girl that they had playing Suzette in the movie, I was just like, yeah, no. They made her ugly for some reason. Well, not ugly. I ain't gonna say ugly. That's not nice, but they made her less attractive than she actually is. Okay, Suzette is a pretty girl out here. But shout out to them for doing the movie. Did y'all like Selena? Y'all like Selena, the movie Selena? I love Selena, okay? And every time I see it come on VH1, baby, I watch it. Just like Baby. If I see Baby Boy on, I would sit there and watch Baby Boy like I've never seen it. That's another one of my favorite movies. Baby Boy, Selena, I can watch those like over and over and over. Okay. Waiting to Exhale is another one. I'll sit right there and watch Waiting to Exhale like I ain't never watched it, just because one of the reasons I am a huge fan of Whitney Houston. So to see anything that she's in, I love it. Yes. Okay. Let's move to this last one, child. This is my last topic. We got to go out with a bang, child. Tokyo Tony is out here going after damn Shamar. Okay. Y'all about to laugh. Okay. I had to play this. I had to, because baby, I need to get my life this morning, and this is going to help me get it. Shout out to Tokyo Tony. Okay. She blasted Shamar for jumping into the Iran war, you guys. I don't think I played this for y'all yet, but I got to do it. All right. So she says that he don't know nothing about politics. So let's get into it, because she is going off on his ass.
Shamar have lost his mind. When you have ignorant people that talk ignorant things because they're illiterate. Illiterate means you cannot read. You cannot very well comprehend very much that's in front of you. The man called an NDA a MBA. Jesus. That was enough for me. And to think you're going to talk to another country and people in seriousness when all of this is going on, you must have lost your mind. He don't understand politics, war, or what any of this means. It's to the point that somebody can come to the building that he lives in, blow it up just because he was in there, and get everybody else sacrificed. It's sad. Shamar, please shut the fuck up. Not only is your back bent, your brain is too. Shamar have lost his mind. When you have ignorant people that talk ignorant things, you look like a whole potato peel. You look like a whole crumpled bag of chips. Don't do that. You look like a whole potato peel.
Not a potato peel, girl. All right, so it said that the individual who goes by the name Shamar is who will cause the entirety of the U.S. to feel it. Because y'all know he did video after video after video talking about the war and telling Iran, yeah, come over, we ready. Y'all, this ain't what y'all want. This ain't what you want, because the Americans is ready to fight. We like, can you shut the fuck up right now? We're not ready to do anything, okay? We're not in this. We are not in this war, Shamar. Like, he was popping off a lot, okay? So people were snapping on his ass. Let's get
Bitch, like I said, fuck Iran, ho. And like I said, they ain't gonna do shit. They never was gonna do shit. They never ain't gonna do shit. They threaten us, and y'all motherfucking ass submit and tell me to shut up. Bitch, I ain't shut up for a motherfucking thing. I said what I motherfucking said, and I meant what I motherfucking said, bitch. No ST, bitch. Huh, bitch. Bitch, like I...
So that's what she was arguing with Shamar about. Okay?
You look like Shamar have lost his mind. When you have ignorant people that talk ignorant things because they're illiterate. Illiterate means you cannot read. You cannot very well comprehend very much that's in front of you. The man called an NDA a MBA. That was enough for me. And to think you're going to talk to another country and people in seriousness.
Okay, so if you're going to be on live, let me just say this. Can you go ahead and shave your arms down, all right? And I don't know what is going on with your lipstick, because it's giving crackhead vibes for me, okay? Tokyo Tony, all right? I don't know why your eyeliner is looking like you. I don't know what this is on your damn lip. I don't know why you got this rainbow chain on. I don't know why you even on live. Let's just start there. Why you even came on live is just so unbeknownst to me. But put your arm down, because you got buck weak under your damn arm, okay? And you can't really talk about Shamar because you're a hot ass mess as well. But let's continue.
When all of this is going on, you must have lost your mind.
And I know if you ain't shaved under your arms, I know your wop is full of hair down there. And I know it's funky and musky as hell. And I don't even like to go there with folk, okay? But I'm gonna need you to get all this. See, you got time to be on live and reading Shamar now. I need you in the bathroom with some damn nair and getting that shit up off you. All right, it don't make no. It's too hot for that. It's too hot for all that. Nah, girl.
He don't understand politics, war, or what any of this means. It's to the point that somebody can come to the building that he lives in, blow it up just because he was in there, and get everybody else sacrificed. It's sad. Shamar, please shut the fuck up. Not only is your back bent, your brain is too. Shamar.
And your brain is bent too to get your ass up here looking like damn buckwheat up under there. You need to get that from look like a lace front under your arm. The hell?
A whole potato peel. You look like a whole crumpled bag of chips. Don't do that.
And you look like Thriller sitting up here with these damn eyelashes with the whole damn tube of mascara on your damn eye. And them drawn on eyebrows that your hat done rub half the damn eyebrow off over here. You look a fucking mess on here, sis. You do. You look a mess with that damn Cool Modi rainbow chain that your ass wearing too. But anyway, guys, that is it for our show.
You look like a whole potato peel. You look like a whole crumpled bag of chips. Don't do that. You look.
Okay, yeah. We gonna get on out of here because at the end of the day, baby, that is the end of our show. All right. I gotta go. Okay, because we got work to do. All right. Thank y'all so much. She look casket ready. Baby, she ready to go see the king. You hear me? The Lord is waiting on her at the pearly gates, baby. She done got on her funeral makeup. Tokyo Tony is ready to go on up to heaven, honey. Y'all hear me? She is ready to see the Lord with that makeup, baby. She is ready to see the Lord. Yes, she is. But let's get on out of here. The Lord ain't gonna let you in heaven with that chain on either, Tokyo. I just want to let you know, okay? The Lord is gonna stop you at the gate with that damn rainbow chain. Baby, no. All right, so thank y'all so much, okay? Thank y'all so much for stopping by and supporting our channel. Thank you, KBR. Thank you, Bill Wilson. Thank you, Tyra, Scorpion Miss, Truth TV Podcast. Thank you to my backup mods, Rose Armstead. Thank you, Sweet Essence, Truth TV Podcast. Thank y'all so much. To all the content creators that stopped by here. Who got Schoolboy? Thank you, Purple Unicorn, Simple Mom Family TV. Thank you so much. Sunny Days. Thank you for stopping by here. Did we have any more? Please let me know, child, so we can get out of here. Y'all laughing. Girl is she's a hot mess. She is a hot mess. Angela, please come get your mama, child. Black China, please come and get your mama because she is wrong out here. Chef Don Don, thank you so much. Chef Don Don, Justin T, please, and Sunny Days. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. I appreciate you all. How can I forget Chef? That's the homie. Thank you. Not that the rest of you guys are not. All right, but y'all know I love me some Chef Don Don. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. Please don't forget to tap on that like button for me, okay? And I will see you guys later on, as you know, I always do. Simple Mom Family TV. I saw you in the building. Thank you for being here, okay? All right, if nothing else, honey, please tap that like. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Come on over to the Kim and Real Show and subscribe, okay? Subscribe, because y'all know it's lit over here. We have all the updated news that I know you guys can use. If y'all want to know what's going on in the YouTube streets, off the YouTube streets, wherever, honey, whenever, Caramel gonna always give y'all that tea, all right? And most of the time, I'll be first, just, you know, for the haters out there. All right, but thank y'all. Love you guys down. And until the next one, honey, let's go. Bye.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. I'm